We're going to start finishing up the Mount Timpanogos Aspen Grove Trail. And this is the second to the last segment. And it's from Emerald Lake to the saddle. And as you can see, Emerald Lake's a beautiful, picturesque lake. And after passing Emerald Lake, you go up this ridge here. And there's a couple of landmarks that we'll point out here in a moment. You start getting this beautiful view of the summit. Up here ahead, you've got this shelter, which when I go back up there, I'll get a little video of. But it looks like a World War II era shelter that you can explore with caution. And then as you come up this ridge, you get this amazing view of the north face of the mountain. Be careful in bad weather. You're really exposed beyond this point. There's not any shade. It's all alpine from here on out. You can see how windy it is. Up until this point, the hike was really easy for me, and that's because of the dedication of preparation. I hiked a lot during the summer, and this was in August, and it got me in good shape. I would have died if I hadn't done that. But it was actually, a lot of parts were pretty easy for me because of that. This is the first view coming up here over this ridge of what we call the Timpanogos Basin. It's quite a sight. It's really beautiful. There you are. Check that out as I turn a little bit. And you just have that little sheer drop right here. It looks almost like a dam. It's pretty cool. You have this beautiful trail right here. And you think, oh man, I'm just going to stay on this trail. And then all of a sudden, you just end up in this big boulder field. And it starts being a big scramble to get anywhere. And I'll tell you what, this is no short little boulder trail. It just keeps going. And going. And going. And it's a tough scramble. And then all of a sudden you come to this ice field. And if you don't have snowshoes, this can be really difficult as well. You just can't win, whether it's ice or boulders. It just is. And you just have to tough it out. My goal is to go back up the mountain and find a way around this to inform you better on the trail, because I really feel after taking both trails that the Aspen Grove Trail is a much more stunningly beautiful trail. And then after about 1.5 miles of this snow and rock, you finally get back to the trail here. And you think, I've got it good now. No worries. After being on that rock formation over there, this is a pretty cool feeling to have a regular trail back. I love it's like you got this moonscape rock, and then you've got this green and then flowers and everything on the side of the mountain. And then you just have this beautiful meadow to the right of you, and these sheer cliff walls up above you. And then you come to the ridge that takes you toward the saddle. And this is not, again, the most dangerous part of the trail, but I have to say this is the most steep part of the trail that I've seen. And you definitely can get hurt. You got to be careful. This is where hiking sticks come in handy. I've got a stick in one hand and I'm trying to keep the picture straight for the GoPro. And this was a tough one, man. And you're trying to avoid people coming down. And in some places there were people like sliding, and you just have to get out of their way. I mean, come on, you can tell how hard that is. That is definitely a steep spot. Take your time on this stretch. You'll have to rest a few times and drink some water. And then finally, you get to this turn, and you have this really good view. This part's not too bad at all, actually. Fun little last stretch. And it's right around the corner. You can just feel it. And now we're coming from this backside, from this wilderness side that's isolated and remote. And then check out this view. This is incredible. Just in a few feet, you cross over and you can see Utah Lake, and you can see all the cities and civilization below. What a sight. And that is the saddle. So hopefully you've enjoyed this part of the trail, and check out all the other videos and go back to also the summit, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this hike when you take it. And if you liked this content, hit that button and please subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.